14 podcast presented by FanDuel Canada. Neighbor, I got a question for you. How long is the darkest hour?
Only 60 minutes, my friend.
The darkest hour is only 60 minutes, and we have got past the darkest hour. The Toronto Blue Jays have won a series against the Boston Red Sox, and I'm going to kick off this episode with a quote from True RGM for the people. Shout out our guy. It is only our darkest hours that we may discover the true strength of the brilliant light within ourselves that can never, ever be dimmed. Wow.
Beautiful.
What a quote. He sent that to me. I said, I need a quote before the pod. He sent it to us. Avery, I got my joy back. This team's hitting home runs, and who would have thought? I mean, the Dalton Varsho resurgence from spring training, like he did this in spring, the dude's launching oppo bombs. He's pulling bombs. What an addition to this lineup, because it takes away having to throw Roden in the mix and Barger and Nathan Lucas, who's been great, and guys like that. So shout out to our prince, the Gold Glove man, Dalton Varsho.
Yeah, fleece job on the D-backs. We're running back again in circles. Man, those two baseball games are like
that's why we do this shit, eh?
I know, but it's like it's legit save the season stuff. Like I know it's early and I will be the one to reiterate it, but that's save the season swings right there from Santander and Vlad. Like it legitimately is, because they were going in the absolute wrong direction. You do it against an AL East team too. Like if these are games against the Angels, it's a little different, but you're making up or you're separating yourself from AL East opponents who you think you're going to be fighting for the playoffs. Those are incredible baseball swings. And we came on the show every time and say the home runs will come. Like we genuinely believe that, because you have to. And I did the thing yesterday, weighted runs created plus against right-handed pitching last year. They were above league average. They were at like 70 as of this week. I thought they were going to be okay. They have the same players.
And when the Gate 14 boys tell you it'll come, Avery, it's going to come. I'm going to come. It's going to come. All right. The Santander, this dude is pissing on baseballs. Pissing. Vladdy is pissing on baseballs. That is why you get Vladdy protection. Because, for example, in previous years, maybe in that Vlad at bat, they intentionally walk Vladdy. Right? Because, well, now, who do we got? The 44 home run man fucking behind him who's shitting on balls. It makes the entire lineup better. And shout out to Vladdy, because the negativity, and I tweeted and I said about it, you fucking losers writing this dude off who hasn't even hit his prime yet. Oh, how's the $500 million man doing? That's how he's doing. Little 3-run pull side bomb, 111 off the bat into the bullpen. Keep the fucking change. That was so sick, Adrian. I'll be honest with you. My TV is so behind. I opened the score app by accident, and it said 4-2, and I go, you motherfucker. I go, you motherfucker.
Sometimes
it ruined it for me, but
sometimes so Kojiko has been taken off of Sportsnet. Like I can't log in anywhere. So I'm on ML. I'm in MLB66.ir. No free ads, and that's a legal stream, by the way. So that will give you a virus if you click on it. But I have I was driving from Kitchener to Toronto today, 2.5 hours. That's a whole different story. But I have MLB66 IR just on my phone. And I know when I'm on the illegal sites that I'm get the updates from the score on my phone as I'm watching.
Yeah.
That's just as bad. I think I need to disable them, but I like looking so much.
You have to disable them.
That
it ruins the streams.
I know. I kind of like it. It doesn't come up usually on streams. It was just that one too. But man, I'm telling you, I think it was stupid to go to Vlad today, because they went infield in with Slayton on the mound.
That's Vladdy.
Yeah, I'm like, the swing and miss guy is Santander. Like, go to the next guy if you're gonna do that. I don't know, because they went infield in trying to get him out if he was soft contact. Justin Slayton's a guy who has insane stuff and has just been.
He's nasty, man.
And he's gotten screwed the last 2 days. But I'm telling you, like, after that, you can just those two games, you can just throw out game one out the window. We didn't even play that baseball game.
Oh, what? They played a first game? My power was out. I had no idea.
It doesn't even matter. Those two wins, I know we had something like that last year, but when you haven't had those in a while, man, that is a real fun
way. Why
way.
we do this, because, and this is why we have the frustration, right? Like, with the last podcast title, it got worse. We know what this team is capable of. We know that they have the home run pot. We know that they are going to be good defensively. We know they have the bullpen and the good pitching. Shout out Yimi Garcia, by the way. That dude is ridiculous. But that's why we get frustrated, because in my heart of hearts, dude, I people call me delusional, all that type of stuff. I do think this team is good. Like, I do think this team is at least a wild card team, man. And when you come back down 6-0 against the third best offense in the AL, by the way, third best offense and a good
Eric
bullpen
Lauer
as well.
shut that shit down.
Eric Lauer shut the door. Like, that's why I have such high hopes for this baseball team. And I know people are going to say they're still one game below 500. They are one game below 500 playing some of the worst brand of baseball besides the last 2 games I've ever fucking seen. Like, and we always talked about it. Like, I know we're in May technically now, but one game below 500 going into like a quote unquote softer stretch of the schedule. Not really, but still quote unquote. But it gives me a hope here. And I don't know, man. That was so awesome. 2 comeback wins back to back. Like, that would be backbreaking if that happened to the Jays, especially with their record.
Yes. No, I tweeted today. I was like, hey, we finally have some momentum after the huge comeback. Let's build on it. They did not build on it, but a win late in it. Like, they didn't carry momentum into the early innings to score on. Like, Tanner Houck went back to his all-star ways from last year and sitting 97. He was nasty today. But you find a way to win. Like, it's so good, and it's so good for the club. Cleveland comes in. They've been in a couple dog fights this week. They're tired, and you hope to just keep this thing rolling. And then, you know what? You get the Angels after that, who haven't played good baseball in a while.
Yeah.
Like, this is how you start rolling. It was really good. They've played so many games in the division already, and they've come out okay. Like, I don't think it's been that bad at all, man. That was really fucking good today. That Vlad at bat was insane too. Like, Slayton's throwing this cutter thing.
I thought it was a punch out. I thought it was going to be a punch out.
The 2-2 pitch?
Yes.
Yeah. It was one of those ones, if we were on stream, I would say, how do you not call that strike 3?
Yeah.
But when you watch, it's a full ball off the plate on the strike zone.
But it could have went either way, though.
Such a good at bat. Even like Nathan Lucas starts to get on there. Nathan Lucas is doing what I thought he would do. Like, it's not going to be home runs. It's going to be like bloopers and liners over the infield, but just playing like he's the 30-year-old guy. He's back to doing that.
Yeah, he's just a blue-collared guy, probably has a family, a couple kids, and just
the Red Sox defense was back.
Oh,
that was awesome.
Dude, what was that? The Bo Bichette double. I went to do laundry and I walked back. What did the outfield like? Was that a bad read or was that just a good swing?
No, bad read, but like Williers, right-handed catch, so left-handed thrower. He's playing this weird positioning because they play Bo oppo. So he's like closer to the line than anyone you face. Kind of starts off in line with second base, and then it's just tailing because it's going the other way. And it kind of got over his head where he was just all kind of turned around. Kind of a tough play. In the major leagues, you expect your right fielder to be, and like Willier's a good outfielder too, right? But again, you take that. We didn't come in and we didn't give up. Like, Vlad didn't come in soft, ground out to shortstop right after, and then Santander strikes out. You made people pay. Like that, when they give you free stuff, finding a way to make the other people pay, and they goddamn did that today.
Yeah.
That Vlad swing too, like below the zone. I don't even know how that got out. And it was just the lowest launch, just backspin like you read about, and it was a home run. I couldn't believe it, man.
I will say this, though, I have no idea how Varsho... have you seen Varsho hit an oppo bomb like that before? I don't know if I've seen that.
I'm sure
someone can let us know in the comments of the spray chart, but
even the Varsho swing on... Varsho is doing what Alan Roden thinks he's doing when he swings at the outside pitch and pulls it, but somehow Varsho got the barrel around to it and was able to hit it out. It's, hey man, I will take that. Like, you can take all the bad out of that game. As soon as you win, it's like the best thing ever. And then yesterday's was even more impressive. You get Kirk is hitting some baseballs hard. Kirk is back right now.
Kirk is B-word.
He's gonna need a rest. Like, I don't think he plays tomorrow. Maybe
there's no chance he plays tomorrow. I don't think he plays tomorrow. But
he played all three games.
Yeah, he played all 3. Then he played he didn't play Sunday. Heineman did. But that was just It was an awesome win. There's no really other way to categorize that besides the fact that the bullpen did something again last year, which is what they refused to do. Keep a game within reach. Obviously, they didn't do that last year. They had a negative WAR. But Mason Fluharty, I need someone to make me a graphic. MILF. Man, I love Fluharty. That dude is nasty. He's good.
Yeah.
And the thing is, you're not asking him to be like Yimmy or Jeff Hoffman or guys like that or Brennan Little. Just clean up the scraps. And he did that. He got the top of the order on like 5 pitches today. He is.
I think he's better than clean up the scraps guy.
I'm just saying, like he's not going to be a throw him in high leverage every time.
No, but I think that's like when we argued about that move, it's like, hey, do we kind of realize that he's been that good and they want him to try and take the next step so he's not just the middle leverage guy. They want that guy to step up because Swanee's hurt again, right?
Yeah,
like,
Swanee's
and then Chad Green just wants to give up a home run off the flight deck.
Every single appearance.
Yeah.
It's bananas.
Yeah, I mean, if it's a solo shot, and you're up 5, it's fine. But
yeah,
again, like you want a guy to take the next step as the lefty, and Fluharty has done that. Like with flying, not a single right-handed batter has a hit this year, and that's the guy you want to get lefties out to. They're just throwing him at any point. It doesn't matter. He's been really good. People are starting to step up now, and we saw this week that it was the people who are being paid to step up, and that's really good.
How cool are Anthony Santander home runs? I like. We have been on the receiving end of it for what 2-3 years now as Blue Jays fans. It is so cool that when someone throws a cookie elevated fastball at 91, like the pitcher did to him on Tuesday, or Wednesday, that ball is getting sent to the shadow realm. I mean, that ball, the bomb knew it, wasn't even out of the box, by the way, by the time it landed, and just like, yeah, that's me. Was so sick. Every home run he's hit this year has just been sick. No wall scrapers.
All the left-handed, I think he's only hit left-handed home runs, right?
Yeah.
So he hits the ball, he makes contact, and he does this thing where he swings his back leg, and he like basically is standing on home plate with his left foot. He just kind of looks into the sky. You think it might be a pop out the way he kind of just like looks at it for a second, and then you realize the ball is 450 feet. He hit some really cool home runs, and that was again a huge spot, man. Just everything about these 2 games was crucial in taking away what bad stretch of baseball they were playing.
And to be honest, I'm not saying it completely eliminates it, but it leaves a better taste in your mouth looking at a record of 15-16 instead of 13 and like 18.
Of course.
That's just, like they could have easily lost those 2 and rolled over. But the resilience of the offense and the resilience of the guys you pay the big bucks to, Nathan Lucas started that rally, dude. Nathan Lucas, little.
They're not like big, good hit.
Yeah, it was just like a little like 28-mile-an-hour exit velocity flare to the right fielder, then Bo double and Vladdy moonbomb. That's what you do. And the Nathan Lucas haters, I was one of them. You kind of owe the guy an apology. He's been great in the like bottom half of the order. He's better than Alan Roden.
Yeah, I thought he was going to play center field for most of the month that Varsho was gone. I thought he could do it.
Yeah,
he didn't do it in that time, but like I think he's a serviceable guy.
He was good last year, like 1.3 WAR.
That was the point I was trying to get across. Do I think he's going to be great for the whole season? Probably not. But
he's a great
for sure.
Bat.
Like he's 30. He's been in pro baseball for a long time, and some of the early mistakes he made were not like a 30-year-old in pro baseball for 10 years. Like that, he's starting to finally play what we need him for. And then the starting pitching, Barrios just has the Red Sox numbers somehow.
Dude,
he's incredible.
Maybe you could oppose me on this, but is there anything more aesthetically, is that the word, aesthetically? I don't know.
That's a word. I don't know what you're trying to say.
Aesthetically pleasing as watching his 2-seam go from in the hands to just the on the black. It is. I think that's to a lefty. It's like it's so sick.
I'm a slurve guy from him. I think that's cooler. I think that moves. But
when he's on, it's scary hours, man.
Yeah, it's just what you need to get through the season. A guy who's going to give you length, and you knew he was going to have to eat innings because they had just used like Jimmy the day before and Hoffman for 2. He was definitely down. So it's like, okay, let's go feed Barrios to the Wolves. so to speak, and we'll just see how many he can get through. And he was great, man. Absolutely did his job.
It's just, I mean, when you look at Yimi Garcia's stats and how much money he gets paid, has that been one of the greatest so far bargains of the free agency for any team, to be honest? I mean, the guy is getting paid less than what's the guy's name on the Orioles? Kittredge, or
Yeah, Andrew Kittredge,
he's getting paid less than Andrew Kittredge.
and he won't
Like,
play till.
yeah, it's like Ross the boss. It's what he does, But I will give Ross
That shows that like Jimmy coming back to is so interesting because he came back after the Jays were dog shit for a year. Like he liked being with the organization so much that he was willing to come back, even after he left and he saw how bad the Jays were and he was around. So I mean, pretty impressive. I don't have too much more to like say about the week other than thank God they found a way to win, and like that's perfect momentum builder. Just keep snowballing it for as long as we can, and let's
go on a
wrap it up.
hashtag run.
Dude, oh, it'd be so sick, man. Like, imagine a 10-game win streak this year at some point.
I think I'd cry at the 10th game.
Oh, it would be incredible. I think 4 was the most last year. 5.
Yeah, they already broke that this year though, because they won 5.
No, I think they tied it.
Oh,
They
they tied
tied. Yeah, they tied what they did last year, I believe.
Hmm.
Dude, if we did a 10 game, what about Oakland A's streak? How sick would that be?
Oh my God.
The
Moneyball?
Cleveland
Marky Boy
streak.
Moneyball?
Yeah. Oh my God. Mark Shapiro has to be in a second Moneyball because they make it about
Yeah.
the 2025
But
Toronto
it's like
Blue Jays.
Moneyball, but they spend only on pitching.
Yeah. The most expensive Moneyball movie of all
Yeah,
time.
and they just don't talk about the pitching in the movie. Like they have like $100 million in the rotation.
And it's only about Mason Fluharty
Yeah,
making the
it's about
lead.
Mason Fluharty, Brendan Little, and like fucking Eric Lauer. That's what it's about. Just all lefties, and then like they'll talk about Miles Straw and like Nathan Lucas in the movie, give them starting roles. But
They'll talk about Barger too. I don't know
yeah.
how like
Well,
he'll
I mean,
hit.
Barger grew up in a tough situation. He had a baseball field in his backyard.
I finally figured out what Addison Barger is. I said this on stream yesterday. I had never been able to put my finger on it. He is a Major League Baseball showcase player.
Yes.
I didn't even think it was possible because you're that good to get to the big leagues. But if you show up to like a perfect game showcase, he is going to run a great 60, most likely.
Oh.
He is going to have the hardest outfield throw velocity. He is going to have the highest exit velocity of BP. And then he just goes in game. And you know what? He hits some balls hard, but it's just not all put together. I would love for him to be able to put it together. He's got all the tools. Everyone's in on him. He's like the one guy, I don't know why, where I hear everyone talk about expected stats, and I'm just like, I want to see that guy put it together because I haven't ever seen that before.
I'll tell you what, he's the guy. He's the guy that I've been to like one showcase because I wasn't a showcase player. Shocker.
Yeah.
He was that guy that when he shows up, he has the bag over his thing with the bats out, and you're like, oh my fucking God, this guy is nasty. And he just lights it up, lights the radar gun. In BP, he's hitting the trees, and then the game comes, he goes 0 for 4 with 2 ground outs and 2 strikeouts.
Yeah,
that's what he is.
It is one of the hardest exit velos of the day.
Yeah, it's like the poor kid at shortstop who just got back from algebra has to field his ground ball that's hit 400 miles an hour on the ground. But he is a showcase player.
Yeah, I want him to put it together because everyone knows he has the tools. We just need to see it at some point.
Yeah.
I'm fine to get the little run. I guess we haven't talked that Will Wagner being sent down in this little stretch. I don't think they do that with Roden right now either.
Well, okay, I wanted to have the Roden discussion because he's struggling. And this is a guy who I believe you brought this up or people on Twitter brought this up. His exit velocity is good, correct?
Roden?
Like in the minors?
Yeah.
So Roden right now, ex-WOBA, bottom 1%. Ex-batting average, bottom 1%. Average exit velo, bottom 5%. Barrel percentage, 1.8% barrel percentage.
So he probably has one barrel this year.
Hard hit percentage, 18%. Launch angle sweet spot percentage, 1. Bat speed, 25th percentile.
He is a better hitter than those numbers. Absolutely.
He's a better, yes. I 100%.
He's getting his first taste of Major League Baseball, and he hasn't been able to make an adjustment. Like he had great numbers in AAA, but he had a ground ball like the ground ball numbers were still pretty high. It's just what his swing demands and where he swings at baseballs. I think he swings a lot at balls in the bottom of the zone, and he doesn't have a swing or a swing path that elevates base. It's hard to elevate baseballs in the bottom of the zone, and he's pretty much not able to do it that well. Like it just gets him to the right side. And now people are just throwing sweepers, curveballs, anything low and in, and he still wants to swing at it.
It's a tough at bat to watch, and I was gonna tweet it, but I didn't want to ruin the vibes of the game today. It's not helping his development when he is not playing as much and he is just shot at the plate. Like confidence gone, swinging at terrible pitches that a guy that you mentioned has good plate discipline, right?
Yeah. I think again, it's new guys in the big leagues. It was with Wagner last year, 12% walk rate guy in AAA. It's also based on who you're facing at the plate. Just get ready to cut it in half in their first stint in the big leagues if they're kind of like the fringe.
Breaking news: hitting is hard in the big leagues.
Dude, we watched while we were at work the Iowa Cubs and the Buffalo Bisons game. Trevor Richards pitched in the game. Nate Pearson pitched in the game. Jordan Wicks pitched in the game. I think like they're not great. Like those are guys who have been in the major leagues, but they're not staying there.
They're not facing good. And Mark Shapiro talked about it. It's like the biggest gap it's ever been.
Right? I know. I cut a clip. I'm going to post that at some point this week. It's the same thing. Like it's not as good as the major leagues. It's pretty fucking obvious. But then you get guys who are like, you got to be so much better than those people to do it. Like when you look at the Roman Anthonys when they're just hitting home runs every day in AAA, that's a little bit different than just a 120 weighted runs created plus guy in AAA. But I think he's good enough to figure it out.
I think he's a good hitter. Like I'm not discounting Alan Roden. Again, shocker, Johnny was right when I said pump the brakes and let him get his feet wet in the big leagues before we proclaim him as the fourth best hitter on the team. Like, again, it's the big leagues.
Yeah.
Like Jackson Holliday, who was the top prospect in baseball, is dog shit. It's the big leagues. Like, it's just crazy.
It took Jerks and Profar to be, he was a top prospect. Took him 10 years to live up to his name.
Yeah.
Like, it is crazy. Like, don't write him off and
don't write him off, but don't proclaim him as the greatest hitter because he had a great spring and was good in AAA in Buffalo.
Yeah.
That's the moral of the story. But some tough news about Swanee. I really don't know where we go from here. They said they had an MRI and they said it's fine, so they're gonna get a second opinion. But he doesn't.
That has to be the worst news too.
Yeah, like, when you have an MRI and it's completely fine,
and you're hurt and you're like you don't feel right. Yeah. That's scary hours because you'd rather something come up in the MRI being like, okay,
it's this,
now we can pinpoint it. Now we can figure out. So that's really sad. I mean, I really want him to come back, but at this point, I'm not expecting him to really come back this year.
Hopefully Burr at least, right? I mean,
yeah, no, I'd love for Swine to be able to come back, but like, man, it's just not.
But the bullpen's been good. I mean, aside from Dylan Tate, who's not really that great, but like
Dylan Tate serves the purpose that they need him for. Like they have a good back four right now. And then Chad Green as the five, Yariel.
Like, it's not a bad bullpen without Swanee right now, but Swanee elevates it to a degree that's insane, right? Like, Swanee rocks.
A guy that you've trusted, absolutely. You'd rather have them there than not have them there. So I have you send him a message or
I wasn't going to talk to him today because he was on the bench when I saw the news, but I'll hit him up tomorrow. But it's a tough place to be in. But I wanted to talk about, speaking about the bullpen, the two-headed monster of Yimi Garcia and Jeff Hoffman is lights out. And we saw it yesterday, man. Jeff Hoffman, give me the 9th and give me the 10th against the top half of the order. Fuck it. You know how hard it is to pitch in the big leagues with a runner on second and no outs, and he doesn't move a singular inch off the base because you just go 1, 2, 3 every time? It's ridiculous.
Is that the third time he's done that this year?
The third time he's done that.
Orioles, maybe he did that.
Orioles, Red Sox.
Yeah, it's incredible stuff, man. And you just believe in him too. While he's up there,
and you know how cool it is, Avery, to be on the right side of fans saying, "I miss this so and so who's on the Jays." You know how cool that shit is.
It's the Teoscar is the fresh one where I'm like, Oh, he's leading the league in RBIs right now.
Yeah.
We do kind of miss that guy. They're so good. There's nothing else to say about them, and you can trust them. Like you put them out there, those are your guys.
And on the
And
bright side, they got rest, Avery, from the last week because we didn't need them. They were getting shit
yeah,
pumped every
I mean
game.
we haven't seen too many Hoffman like back to back outings
No.
because he's thrown 2 innings every time. He doesn't pitch for a week because they play the worst baseball of all time, and then they have to stretch him out. That's at some point Jeff Hoffman's going to be throwing 7 innings because they're just like, oh, we haven't thrown Jeff in a while. Might as well let's just give him the
Let's
start.
give him
See if
some work. Yeah. And by the way, some good news. Amir Garrett started throwing a couple days ago, posted it
let's
on
go. Let's go.
his Insta. So he's ready to go. Or
Good
not ready to
news.
go, but
Good news. The Leafs won too.
and the
Sorry.
Leafs won. And another
Sorry.
good news. Why the fuck is Trey Savage in? I'm sorry. Like, I get it. The dude is he's fucking Cy Young down there. It's Trey Savage. I watched it today, and I'm looking at this. I'm like, these hitters don't stand a chicken's dick chance to fucking hit this baseball. This guy is ridiculous.
He's I think he's still young for that. Like I think he's younger than the average age, but he's not worse than the average talent. That's for damned. He is. I think they got to move him soon. Like it's not.
Do you skip Vancouver?
The whole thought was wait till it's warm enough in Vancouver to push him. Like I think you wait a little. I would be fine with it for sure.
Yeah.
But it's like he's not going to be here this year, and he's not going to be here at the start of next year. So maybe it's
But I think a
Vancouver.
New Hampshire thing is like good if you because it's not really good for your development to keep facing unpolished hitters. Like there's no polished hitters in A. And I've talked with major league guys, they talk glowingly about how good Double A is. It's where all the top.
That's the thing. You don't want to push him too quick.
Yeah, it's fair. It's fair.
I think he should go. I think he should go Vancouver for most of the year. Like I wouldn't be surprised if he goes to New Hampshire, but then like 5 starts at the end of New Hampshire.
Yeah.
And then the next season, you start New Hampshire, maybe like New Hampshire, Buffalo, same weather patterns. New Hampshire for a couple. Oh, he's really good.
And then if when the Jays are at 90 wins, you could just give him a spot start to get his feet wet.
Then you push him. I think that's what they'll get him through the 4, and then you're waiting for 2020, like start of 2027. He makes the rotation. I think that's
so long.
It's really not, it feels long, but it's really not.
They got some dogs though, some guys that actually just followed us. Cal Steven and what's the other guy?
Gage Stanifer.
Shout out Gage. But we didn't even talk about David Popkins' ejection. Has that ever happened on the Blue Jays? The fucking hitting coach?
Okay, so I went back. Guillermo 3 years ago, White Sox day game.
I forgot. Yes,
he comes out with the lineup cards and he gets tossed while he's at home
it was
plate.
a doubleheader game. I remember that.
It might have been.
Yes.
Yeah. Because
we did a stream. We did a marathon stream that day.
Did we?
We streamed the entire day. Yes. And
Okay.
Guillermo got tossed before the game even started.
Yes, that's exactly.
Yeah.
Because I was on film room looking at that. Also, Don Mattingly got tossed at some point in the Dodgers series, the Jay Jackson year.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure. But yes, it's great when they're just yelling at balls and strikes. It's better than when the manager yells at balls and strikes against, because that's his job. He's living or dying by the strikes and balls the umpires are calling, and it's fucking the plans he makes for these hitters. So I love when the hitting coach gets tossed. It's really good. And then he fired up like sometimes. Have you ever had those coaches where they're like,
dude,
I just got to get the boys fired up. I need to get tossed.
And then he also told us for the fucking boys. He told us that. I will say, I might be saying I will say a lot this podcast. Maybe that's my saying this show. But as a player, and the thing about baseball, which sucks, is it's not like hockey where you can be like, that'll get them going, like Herb Brooks. You leave the dressing room, it's like, that'll get them fucking going. You kind of got to be mellow in baseball. But if I'm a baseball player and the ump is fucking me, I want my coaches to be in their ears. It's better Dave Popkins gets ejected than fucking Bo, because Bo was about to lose his shit. And same with Springer and Tony Taters and Vladdy. But yeah, it's just awesome to just kind of have that passion, the hashtag passion that unites us all. But it was sick that it was like and they're on the broadcast. They're like, and that's David Popkins got ejected from the game. It's like, what the fuck? Uh, but yeah, it's shout out Popkins, man. He's one of the Gate 14 guys. He DM'd us one a couple days ago or yesterday after they won play levels. I'm like this guy's nails.
Yeah,
But
that's awesome.
yeah, he's just a lad, and we're gonna be hooking him up with some Gate 14 stuff. I believe in Seattle I'll bring it or the next homestand, but it's just the vibes are so much better right now, and it's cool to watch guys that have been Blue Jays forever raking. Like Alejandro Kirk. Shout out Thick Jesus, man. Tough start to that season. The runner and scoring position numbers weren't great. He's had 2 clutch hits in a 5-day span off Devin Williams and off of the Red Sox in extra innings. By the way, the disrespect to just I get why they walked for Alejandro Kirk, by the way.
Never making it to first base, the most obvious double up guy that you have. But it was Slayton again. Like, that guy's good. His stuff's really good.
Yeah.
I mean, I've just been happy. Turns around the vibes. I was getting worried. I was doing the doom stuff. Like, what content are we going to make if this team is ass from April all the way to October? What are we going to do? And thank God that turned around as I was thinking about all the bad things, all the draft stuff I was going to have to want to do. Thank God. Real ball. We're back.
We're back, and it feels great. I guess we can go into the series preview. By the way, thanks for all the people. Like, if you look at this podcast, the numbers when the boys are buzzing is insane. But when they're struggling, they drop. Not significantly, but they do drop. So thank you to all the riders that ride with Gate 14, even when this team is struggling. Hopefully we provide that outlet for you guys. I got a lot of very nice DMs this week from people. Blue Jays Guardians this weekend. The Jimenez, Clement, Straw, who else bowl? A couple other bowls.
Yeah, Sandlin's not here right now.
Sandlin's not here. So we got Logan Allen, who's kind of scuffling this year a little bit, versus Chris Bassett. Again, this piece of shit, the score app. It says Gavin Williams versus Chris Bassett again.
No, it says Gosman. On mine.
Not on the score app.
On mine, it does.
Oh, on mine, it doesn't.
Dude, so they hacked yours.
Williams.
They're fucking with you on purpose.
And then on the birthday of Johnny Junta, we got Bybee versus Francis. Bybee hasn't been that great either. Gavin Williams has struggled too. Little 5.14 ERA and Gavin Williams. You win this series and get back to 500. Giddy up. Giddy the fuck up. Little 17-7 for the people. But what is your prediction for this series? The Jays got the pitching matchups, as they usually do, with how good this staff kind of has been. But what is your prediction?
2 of 3. It's Jays win the series. I think so? They will.
What games do they win?
1 and 2.
Do we see a Bo bomb this weekend?
No, of course not.
He's our little Luis Arias.
He is. He's our Sal Frelick. Like, so he doesn't want to hit bombs.
Yeah, he's our little Sal Frelick. But shout out Bo. Again, start of the rally today. And he's just been absolutely nails. Great, not that bad defensively either. So shout out Bobo.
The bare hand play. He made 2 great bare hand plays.
Ernie looked awesome at second as well today.
Ernie, every day his arm slot gets lower.
It goes, but sooner or later he'll be throwing from his ankle.
Oh yeah, he's playing slow pitch. He's not playing baseball anymore. It's from the hip, fast pitch. It's so funny. Like, it has dropped significantly from last year. I can't believe how it's happened.
It's like an effort of when it's like you're tired and you just don't want to put effort into anything, so you just half-ass it. It's just like it's like he throws it sidearm. And I know it affects his baseball savant page, obviously, because because he throws it so slow.
He does throw it slow.
So it's like it affects his baseball savant page, but he doesn't give a fuck because he's so good defensively. By the way, 99th percentile outs above average. Is that good? Made a nice little Jeter play today.
That play was sick. Vladdy, good pick on that one.
Really good pick. Really, really good pick.
We're playing ball again. We're playing
ball. We're playing ethical baseball, Avery. Ethical baseball.
Do you think they open the dome this weekend? That'd be a nice little.
Let's do a weather report. Johnny, you do a weather report.
That'd be a nice little
Um,
treat for the fans.
yeah, I can get behind it. Let's see.
18 and rain tomorrow, 12 and 13 with
Yeah, they're
rain.
not opening the dome. They're not opening the dome. They're not opening the dome, folks. But
Next
yeah,
week, Seattle. This time next week, we're gonna be in Seattle. I'm excited.
we'll be in
Cam
Seattle.
and I booked Chambers Bay to play golf. Very excited about that, and very
Yeah.
excited to see the people of Seattle. And hopefully, we're playing good ball still. We're just, dude. What if we don't lose before Seattle?
What if they don't? What if they don't? And Mariners fans, you motherfuckers, I'm coming. Junebug's coming. The Joker, 2-0 in the Joker arc, by the way. But yeah, you love to see it. Blue Jays are buzzing. Boys are buzzing. Gate 14's buzzing. And a great week ahead. We will be announcing the bar that we'll be doing like kind of like Gate 14 meet and greet, kind of have some drinks pregame. And the Leaf game will be on, by the way.
Saturday at 4, I hear.
Yeah, yeah.
Perfect.
So we'll be able to just have some pints, watch the Leaf game, and just take over Seattle like
Is
one
that
does.
the best? Is that the best day ever? Leaf game right into Jays game.
It's cinematic, as the
Yeah.
kids say. But anyways, love you guys, man. Gate 14 forever. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, leave a comment below. We'll talk to you guys Sunday on Johnny Junta, National Johnny Junta Day. Let's have ourselves a weekend. I know I will. No Friday beers. Gonna be celebrating my birthday weekend with all the boys. So love you guys, man. Gate 14 forever. And if anyone asks, I'm turning 24 on Sunday. Love you guys.